Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you'll be doing well. In today's video, we are going to start our lesson with the grammar part of unit number 6 exercise. So let's get started with the first topic, that is adverbs. We know that adverb is a word that modifies a verb that gives us the extra information about the verb. Verb basically performs an action in a sentence, and when the extra information that what kind of action is being done, which action is being done, where an action is being done, how an action is being done, at what time, this all is the extra information about that action which actually modifies a verb. So that is how adverb is a word that modifies the meaning of a verb, an adjective or an other adverb. Adverb usually come in the following positions in a sentence. For example, she was singing beautifully. It is an adverb of manner. At a concert is the place of adverb of place. And last Sunday, adverb of time. The next topic we have is infinitives. Now, dear students, infinitives and gerunds and participles are the three topics that are interrelated to each other. Now, we have already studied about participles, that they are the non-action verbs and that they behave as adjective in a sentence, whereas infinitives and gerunds both are the non-action verbs as well. They look like verbs, but they are not performing the function of a verb in a sentence. When we talk about infinitives, it has a verb and it starts with to, means to go, to work, to help. It is not necessary that it always starts with to. Infinitives can be without to as well. For example, he made the people work. Now, here work is a verb. It looks like a verb, but it is not performing the function of a verb in this sentence. So we would say that it is an infinitive. But when the verb is in the ing form and it performs the same function of as a noun, because to go and to work, they perform a function of a noun in a sentence and they are the non-ing form. But if a verb is in the ing form and it performs a function of a noun in a sentence, it becomes a gerund. Now let's move to the examples. You are free to go to your masjid. Now to go is an infinitive. It works as a noun. He made the people work. Now in Old English we used to write he made the people to work. But now in the modern English we have skipped a few to from a lot of words like to help, enter. We do not put or we do not initiate these particular nouns or these particulars verb looking nouns with the to. Now here gerund is an ing form, like painting is a fun. I like painting. My favorite hobby is painting. Now here in these sentences, painting does the work of a noun, forming the subject, object and the complement. Now the next concept we have is the conditionals type 3. If you remember, we have done conditionals type 1 in unit number 1, in which we studied that we use two kinds of sentences in that, two kinds of tenses in that. One is the simple present tense and second is the simple future tense. Now in this type, the structure we have that it starts with if again, and with if clause we use past perfect tense, would have with third form. For example, conditionals of this type say that something did not happen because a certain condition was not turned. Matlab, we can say that nothing has happened because nothing condition or no condition was filled up. We'll be discussing all the examples in the exercise, so let's move to the exercise. Now this is the exercise number 1, in which we have to find the kinds of adverbs in the unit. Now adverb of manner, for example, clearly, swiftly is the example of adverb of manner. Adverb of place, under, or the next is Adverb of time, today, tomorrow. Adverb of frequency, daily. Adverb of degree, adverb degrees much or very. Now these are the few examples. You can take out more examples from the lesson according to your understanding. Moving towards the next question, write 5 sentences using adverb of manners, place and time in the correct sequence. Now this is your homework, this is your self-assessment that you are supposed to do it yourself. Make sentences using the following verbs followed by the infinitives. Now you have to use these verbs followed by the infinitives. ठीक है? For example, you may use it to see, to promise, to want, to begin, right? तो ये भी हो सकता है, and you can do it the way as well that you are using these words as main action verb and you are using an extra infinitive to complete the sentence. So you're supposed to do this to your own. This is your home assignment. The next exercise is complete these phrases by adding gerunds and use them in sentences. Now, good at what? It could be any gerund, it could be any verb looking noun that is gerund, ing form of a verb. Good at painting, singing, cooking. Accused of deceiving, decoying, anything. And sad at losing, sad at losing anything it could be. And tired of working, tired of sleeping, tired of getting late. So this is what you can use. Okay, the next exercise we have is complete the following conditionals. Now we know that we have if clause with the past perfect tense, and the next clause we have is with have and third form, would have and third form of verb. Now we'll follow the same methodology. If you had studied hard, you would have passed the exam. You would have, would is the necessary word. If you had come to me, I would have helped you. If I had seen him, I would have met him. Now met is the third form of meet. Now the next exercise is again the for your self-assessment, that write 10 sentences using the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense, the methodology for past perfect tense is I'm narrating in front of you that it has subject with had and third form of verb. So you have to make simple 10 sentences using past tenses. So that is it for today, dear students. You are supposed to complete your assessments in time. Till then, take care of yourselves and Allah Hafiz.